Hello and welcome to the South Kent County Open at Brewer Park in Byron Center, Michigan. Thank you to our sponsors, Great Lakes Disc, Discraft, Wolfpack Discs, and 616 Graphics. I am Ian Hamilton, and I have special guest John Perry. How you doing, John?
Good. How are you, Ian?
Good. Happy to have you here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Kind of a co-designer of the course, right?
Yes, sir. There's three of us that kind of did this, plus some input from you and a few others that were there a few times.
And we got Bart Kowalski. I think that's how you say his name.
Yep. Luke Taylor.
994 rated. He's having a pretty good year for his age. I think he's 15.
He's a young and he's good.
Yeah. Willie Prince, also 994 rated. Bunch of Michigan wins.
Brewer champ, pretty much.
Held the course record at the old layout. And Nick Gill.
Another hometowner.
Yeah. He was out for a while with an injury, and he definitely made a good comeback.
Definitely a good comeback.
All right, we're starting here on new hole 1, 274 feet, par 3. It's kind of just pitch forehand to the left, or if you can get a little technical with the backhand, that's what I like to do. Just try to nestle it in at the basket before this OB road left. Pretty ideal hole 1. Good starting.
Yeah, easy peasy to start, really.
Yep.
See a lot of backhand putters or maybe a forehand putter, but
Yeah.
not very many fast discs coming out on this hole.
I don't think there was too much wind. This looks like a zone or maybe a
Yeah,
challenger.
knowing Willie, that's a zone for
Okay.
sure.
Pretty good shot. Good start.
Easy little 20-footer.
Yep. Up next we have Nick Gill. Throwing a forehand. Nick likes to throw forehands. Looks like it's a Firebird in his hand. And this looks a little yanked.
Yeah, that's
it
why the
fighting
road's
back?
there. You can't pull it.
Oh, gets the counter skip, goes OB. So that's going to be a tough starting putt, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why we put the basket there. You know, so if you push your forehand, you're gonna slide OB.
Yeah, nice challenge. Bart also throwing forehand. I would imagine this is an FD3, sponsored by Discmania. Comes in a little short, but great roll to the basket.
Yeah, great little counter skip.
Yeah. Then we got Luke Taylor. I know he loves throwing nukes, and I want to say this is probably a nuke. He's just good at them. Maybe
He
throws a little
does.
less power. Yeah, that didn't look very hard.
He does throw it a lot.
This looks almost identical to Nick Gill. Both OB.
The kid has literal effortless power.
That's pretty wild. Little circles edge putt here. Save his par. Oh. You know, the nerves might have been hitting him there.
Yeah,
Going OB on the first hole of a pretty big event.
for sure. First hole already OB.
Luke follows it up. And
Oh, and it definitely looks like
what a putt.
it definitely looks like they're 35, 40 feet too.
Yeah,
almost,
I mean, he
so.
got to step into that one.
Yeah,
Good par save there, Luke. That'll eliminate the nerves really quick.
Bart with about 20-footer looks like.
Yep. Oh, a little early. Early release. He's gonna want that one back.
Yeah, if Bart can get his putt going, he's a really good player.
Willie, stroke on the field.
Wow.
Well, not field, but card.
Only
2 on
one-
Nick, probably.
One birdie on the 274-foot starting hole.
You think cameras have anything to do with it?
I would be willing to bet that they have at least a little small part to do
Yeah,
with
they
it.
have to, right?
Yeah.
I will say something. Willie's putt has been looking pretty phenomenal this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's, in my opinion, I've known Willie since he was like 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And he's always, putting has always been a solid strength of his.
Yep. Nip tapping out his par. Moving on to hole 2. Not the best start for our card, to be honest. You'd expect to get all birdies here, but that's all right.
Wow.
We'll move on to hole 2. 312 feet. Most people are going to be hitting this left gap that the drone's going up, either on like a slight mid-range, late turn, or just a stand-up forehand. I think that was my dog, actually. I think that was Nova in the camera. I'm not going to lie.
That's funny.
So Willie leading us off here.
Most people probably slow this slight turn over here with a mid-range or so.
I throw a rock. This looks, what, like a buzz?
I
Can't
would
tell.
have guessed that's what it is. He
Yeah.
pretty much only throws buzzes, so
And
probably just a beat-in
this
one.
Looks like it's tracking pretty well. Maybe
Yeah,
a little
that's-
turned over.
That's it.
Yeah, he's putting.
Maybe a little deep. Yep.
Yeah,
Just a tad
inside
deep.
circle though, probably. It's a good shot. I really like this hole, to be honest. I think this new hole is a great hole to the course.
Well, you can go up the middle there too. You won't see tons of people doing it because it is the smaller line,
It's a
but
testy line.
it's still pretty wide. I mean, it's still 30, 40 feet wide.
Yeah. Bart probably throwing an MD3 there. Bart, I could be wrong on your shots, but I think I know some of your discs pretty well, so I think that was an MD3. Luke probably a buzz as well. Actually, I don't know. That flight looks, that dome looks a little different. So far, 3 turnover mid ranges. I really think that's the shot.
Yeah, it's percentage wise, it's gonna probably get you a putt no matter what.
Yep. A little testy putt there, but I think we'll be all right after jamming that last one. Firebird again. I think Nick's gonna throw a lot of forehands today.
Yeah, I would be guessing that too.
A little left, but it's got stability.
Well, you can come back door.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's great. A little long skip, but that's fine. So Willie's probably going to be... Oh, no, Bart will probably be out. Oh, Willie's out. All right.
You're right.
Maybe circle's edge here.
Looks about circle's edge. Yep.
Dead center.
Nice.
Great putt. Good start. 2 for 2. And I mean, that's kind of what you want to do at this new layout, right?
No, yeah, for
you
sure.
want to get the first 2.
You would like to get the first 2. The
Yeah.
next one is a gettable, but it's a
Testy.
tougher par 3, and then you get into the teeth.
Yep.
There goes Bart with his good putt there. That'll get him started, hopefully.
Yeah, that was good. That'll clear up hole 1 putt. Luke actually a lot closer than it seemed.
Yeah, it was.
I like it. He goes the full tuck with the polo. I respect it.
He's young.
So we're about to get a star frame on hole 2, but not hole 1. I love it.
Yeah.
Right? The good birdies, guys. All right, hole 3, old hole 2. So this is the same hole,
Yep.
better tee pad now.
Original hole, just new cement.
Yep, 382 feet. You got 2 gaps. You can go wide with a turnover forehand, or you can hit this tight line with the exact same, maybe like a flex forehand or a late turning mid range. Just want to get up here and have a putt, really, because this is kind of a. It's not a bonus hole, but it definitely kind of feels
Yeah,
a little bonus.
I'd be willing to bet we see 2 backhands and 2 forehands.
Yeah, I agree.
Willie with a buzz again. Same buzz probably in the last hole.
This
Yanked it.
looks- Oh, didn't pick a gap. It looked like a good speed on it, though. That's all right. He'll have a good up and down, straight down the hill.
Yeah, he definitely had the power to get there with a mid-range,
so
no
Bart
problem.
going mid-range. I kind of thought Bart might have thrown a forehand, to be honest.
I think Luke and Nick will both throw
You think-
forehands. and-
Okay. See if he corrects off Willie. This looks correct, maybe just a little low. Because this stump. Yeah, man, that stump.
A tiny low.
Little note, that stump is filled with poison ivy. So I try to always stay away from it. Luke
Yep.
going, that actually like a force.
It looked like a that
You
four
saw the
claw
claw?
force. Yeah, 4 claw force.
Yanked it a little bit.
Long putt.
Long putt, easy par should be.
See if Nick can get on track again.
Nick taking off some layers, getting nice and warmed up. This looks pretty good. Maybe a little long.
Oh, he crushed it.
Oh, not the
Wow, that
best.
was coming in nice.
Yeah, not the best luck there, but he has a putt.
I think the best of the group.
Yeah, that was the best of it. Willie, putter shot. Just got to get down.
Yeah, maybe or
Maybe.
in.
All right, that's gonna test him a little bit, but he's putting for par. That hopefully that pole's not in his way. All right, Luke, big putt here.
Yeah, and I played with Luke.
Little
He's
high.
definitely trying to make this for sure every time.
Yep, he's an aggressive young player.
Yeah, I think that comes with that young age, you know.
Yeah.
You're pretty fearless when you're young.
Also another run. It kind of feels like if you have a putt at this, you kind of want to putt at it, like you want to run it, you know.
Yeah, especially with the next 3 holes or 4 holes coming up. Like,
par 5 and the 3
Yeah.
par 4s or whatever in the row.
yeah,
That was a good bid by Nick.
solid bid from it looked like 40.
Yeah, and basket sat nice and close. That's the thing I have. I always want to make a safe run on this, so I don't have to have another long putt.
Yeah, the camera you can kind of see it now when it's behind it. It is a little downhill.
Nice, Willie. Good putt.
It is a tiny bit downhill, enough
so-
that if you float by, you do go a little ways.
Yeah, it gets away from it quick. Luke here to save his par. Good putt, Luke. So far,
Beautiful.
3 pretty good putts for him.
Yeah, and he seems plenty fine with the cameras there now.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
not hole
seems-
one, but he
seems
is
quite-
now.
Seems quite calm.
Yeah,
I think that par save on hole 1 really eliminated the nerves.
for sure. I bet
Sometimes
that
it
was
only
a
takes like
big
one
one
shot.
to hit. Yeah.
You really want to get under par before you move on to this monster of a hole. You want to break down this hole?
Sure.
This is kind of your hole.
Basically looks like a fish hook.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are happy about it, but if you throw it right about to where the drone is, there's actually a 40, 50 foot wide window to throw through.
Yep.
But most people try to get greedy and get up into there where the drone is now so that they can take that hole to try to get the
Little
eagle.
shortcut gap.
Yeah, but by doing that, you have to land in such a small area that it can definitely pinch off any of your shots and make it difficult. If you play this hole how it's designed, you can go 300 foot straight, 300 foot straight, 190 foot upshot.
Yep. That's kind of how I look at it. I kind of play my tee shot slightly aggressive, and then just whatever I have is my choice on par or birdie. And Willie looks like he's getting pretty aggressive, trying to push as
Yes.
far around the corner as he can, which
Wow.
that was a really good throw and almost too good.
Yeah, it was too good.
You
It's
might
too far. It's too far. He needs
might
to be
have
right
a-
where that dirt is.
Yeah, he might have a little
Yeah.
scramble line to get up on top of the hill, though.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine to get his birdie look, but he's
Yeah.
not going to have an eagle chance.
This looks a little inside, but I kind of like the inside line if you get lucky, which he didn't. Both rounds, I got to take the old hole 4 fairway shortcut just because of a lucky kick.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
No, and it makes the birdie a little easier.
Right. Oh, he's going for.
He's going tight. Big skip. That's
Low
actually
inside.
going to be really good.
Yeah, that's in a fine position.
He might be able to choose between all 3 gaps.
I don't think he'll be able to get the eagle there, but he'll have a pretty easy birdie, I think.
Yep. The eagle it's a tall task.
But as you see, like I said, they
It's
all
there.
went for the eagle landing zone. None of
You're
them
right.
tried to play just easy, get your birdie golf. They all went for the
Or
eagle
even easy
landing
par. I usually go for the eagle off the tee shot, and then
Yeah,
make my choice.
zone. It's
when I
probably
get
like
up there.
90% of pros, I bet. Probably more. They probably all do it.
Oh, Willie hit he hit the fence right there on his hand.
Yeah,
That was
that-
all right. He got up, maybe.
Yeah, it
Did
looks
that
like
kick
he
out?
got. Yeah, I think he got up and out.
All right. So yeah, this shows you how hard it is if you get aggressive off the tee, and
And don't get into the landing spot.
Yep.
But Nick showing you how easy it is if
To
you
get up on
just
top.
can manipulate it. Yeah, now he has a 100-foot birdie chance. So
Yep.
it's not.
This is why the tee shot is so important on this hole, and I think a lot of people don't really think about it like that.
No, you see the Mando tree right there?
See, now he's still going to be able to get on top of the hill and have an easy par. He's not going to get too aggressive, I would imagine, on the next shot.
Yeah.
Maybe he will, I don't know. This looks like that same disc he just threw. Ooh, a little cut roll. I'm not sure if he was going flex forehand or roller there.
Yeah, it looked like
But-
kind of a tweener. Not sure what he was doing either.
Guess he throw. Oh, okay. So I'm on the hole in front of them, I think.
Mhm.
And I was wondering how Luke got here.
Yeah.
I didn't see how he got there. All right, he's got a driver in his hand. He's going for it.
Yeah, see, so in my opinion there, I think Bart could have been a little
This looks
safer
pretty-
and just maybe pitched up to the top with like a forehand roller that would have got him out.
And then, had a
And then
birdie
he
luck.
could have had at least something
Yep.
instead of trying to get so far down there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that's kind of how that hole plays. Like if you're not in a spot, you can't play Superman. Like you just have to take your medicine and move along.
Yeah, it eats you up.
Wow.
That was a really good shot. It fought through those trees, and that's probably
Wow,
like 15
what a great
feet.
shot.
You can still see it right there. Yeah, see Bart, long birdie look, likely an easy par. He's running this.
Oh, ooh, pretty good run.
Yeah, it was a good run. Sat close to. Luke, I think he's waiting on our card, so thank you for that, Luke. He's gonna have a decent look at it. It's just a little hyzer around this back gap. This might be OB at the River City Open. I'm not sure how Shea's going to line up the OB this year with the holes being slightly different, but I don't think there should be OB at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I think with the holes the way they are, they don't need any OB anymore.
Yeah, it does. They're already challenging enough, right?
Yeah, last year the basket on the next hole was a little closer so that the big arms could kind of play this route,
Yep.
cheaply to get an easy jump putt to tap in for birdie.
Yeah, Nick kind of landed a little far on his upshot. Ooh, that was unfortunate.
Oh,
Just like insult to injury right there.
yeah, iron branch.
Same with Nick. He kind of like fluffed his upshot and hit this tree, but he's close enough. I think he's got confidence for this putt. Yep. Good birdie.
Overall, this hole with I don't remember how many competitors were there, but I think over 40.
Yeah.
And it only played 15 over par, so it's not that difficult.
No, it's especially in the open field. A lot of players they
Yeah.
know how to take their medicine. If the birdie's not in luck, you got to take the easy par.
Yeah.
How you get your triples and quads is if you miss the Mando early and you're trying to get up the hill as fast as you can. In reality, just get up there and take your easy
play
par.
play your upshot.
This par. Yep.
Yeah.
So Luke, I mean, it didn't look pretty, but he still saved his par.
Yeah, and same thing with Bart. I think this is par 2, and,
Yep.
and like I said, it didn't look the greatest.
So first round, I got to take that shortcut gap, and I wanted to go for the eagle physically, and I don't think my brain let me. So I ended up being 80 feet pin high left, and just kind of pitched up.
Right.
All right, we got hole 5, 667 feet. I actually think it's 666 feet on the sign. Just saying. Par 4, same fairway as old hole 6. The basket's just pushed back there to the right, so it's really just a full mash through the gap as far as you can, and then kind of work your upshot from there. I think landing left, the more left you are, the more open the gap gets, as long as you don't get in the rough.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I've been noticing when I play.
Yeah, I would just extend it a little so that the upshots take a little more skill.
Take a little more skill, 'cause
Someone like Willie on the old hole could throw this shot right here and then basically,
Jump putt.
yeah. See, he's just jump putting under the
That's actually the
basket.
best I've ever seen Willie throw this hole.
Yeah, that might have been.
That's
almost
the best
within-
I've ever seen Willie throw this hole.
That might have been almost in the circle on the old
Yeah,
hole.
that was really good. So he's gonna. have
That
an
is why
easy-
we changed the basket right there.
Yep, I 100% agree on this change. It's a way better hole now. It's just a little more challenging. It makes you want to throw it a little harder. See, this Nick is going to go left, but it's going to be...
Yeah, that's when you hit that
man.
inside tree.
Got the inside tree. But he's still going to have a look. It's going to be a long look, but he still has a chance.
Yeah, he has definitely enough power to reach
On the
it
old
from there.
hole, that's still an easy putter shot from there.
Yeah, correct. That's
know?
definitely another good change about it.
This is kind of the hole now where you take a 4 and it doesn't so much feel like a bogey like it did on the old hole.
Looks like Bark's playing it pretty classically right there. That's what
Yeah,
most people
that's
do.
Honestly, a good tree kick, too, for hitting one. Luke following 3 pretty decent shots. Well, this has got to be flippy. He put some mad highs around that.
Yeah, probably ESP Nuke, I think.
Yeah, has to be. He throws them a lot. That's a good spot. It's going to be a little low ceiling right there. Nick throwing Firebird. This looks... Is that sawed off a little
Clip
bit?
a
I
little
can't tell that angle.
branch.
No, that wasn't. That was okay. Just clip the branch.
Yeah, clipped
Long
him down
look.
a little bit shorter, but he can make that.
Luke up next. I think he's close enough to where that ceiling might not be too bad of an issue, but you can definitely see that that ceiling was there.
Yeah, he threw something fast so he could get some skip for that
He loves
ceiling.
those big rim drivers, man. Even if he's 240 feet, he'll throw a big rim.
He's got some touch.
Yeah.
I mean, I played with him this weekend in the 8 year. He's incredible composure and mental game and everything for a young kid.
Especially compared to even 2 years ago. I saw a lot of emotions out of him, but I mean, he's completely matured. And I think
Yeah.
Josh Taylor, his dad, is definitely helping with that.
Oh, for sure. Josh is definitely one of the calmest dudes you ever play with.
Yeah. Willie just a routine upshot, roots working
Routine.
it way right back. I kind of
200
like the
feet
roots,
tops.
man. I don't mind the roots up on the hill because they can either hurt you or kind of help you nestle.
Yeah, I think when we were putting the basket there, that's what we discussed, was putting it close enough so that, those roots could come into play.
Yep. Open green, but the roots can stop you. Nick, little tester here, coming back for par. Good putt. Not too much of a tester, probably 17, 18 feet. So Nick, neg 1 after 5 holes. I personally like to be about neg 2 or neg 3 at this point, but
Yeah, you
there's
want to be
still
sitting
birdies.
where Willie's at, but
Yeah.
there's plenty of birdies once you get moving.
Yep.
Willie just calmly picking the course apart.
Yeah, really, really good start. 4 for 5. Missing, honestly, personally, the one hole that I would chalk up as a par on the first 5 holes for me
Correct.
is hole 3.
Yeah, hole 3 is definitely the toughest birdie
Hole
to get
6,
probably.
old hole 7 fairway. Used to be down the hill. Now it's pushed down here to the right, and it's a straight shot. I definitely think this is a harder hole. Great change. You're trying to just get up anywhere past the creek to give you an upshot,
Yeah.
which will give you another look either to go backhand hyzer, forehand, turnover, anything like that.
Yeah, the tee shot is much more demanding, a little smaller gap. You got to kind of maybe push it a little hard or a little further, but your upshot's pretty much the same as the old hole.
Yep. So Willie going up that middle gap, kind of
I-
hyzering out. This
Ideal
is
spot.
a good spot to be. Let's see. I got hole averages now, so I'm gonna be talking about how some of these holes have averaged for the tournament. Thanks to Zach for getting that for me. Bart going.
Oh no.
I think he was going middle gap and just let go of it early. Maybe if he moves himself over on the tee pad to the right, he hits it. I don't know. Sometimes I've done that, but maybe
Well, that's
just
what we were
early
talking about,
release.
the demanding tee shot. It's
Yep.
a much more demanding tee shot, right? As you just see.
Oh, that's
You
not a
have to
good
hit
kick.
that original gap. If you don't,
That's
a
par
big
at
number
best.
could come into play, yeah.
So I used to take this hyzer gap to the right with like a slightly over understable distance driver and just see what happens. Same.
Wow. One person
Three
hit the
of
gap.
them. First person hits the gap. The next three don't. Nick kind of got a favorable kick there.
Yeah, he could get a pretty easy par, I think, from here
Yeah.
as long as he just plays safe. Oh, but he didn't.
Oh, and he got aggressive with it, but that's... Oh, did that just kick right?
Yes, worst kick possible.
Oh, that's... All right. Take some deep breaths, Nick. Bart's pretty aggressive. I imagine he's going to get up as far as he can.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah,
Now he's just got to get through that wide tree and he's going to be money.
man. Again.
This hole has teeth, dude. This
Yeah,
hole
and if
really
you try
does
to
it
do too
sweet.
much, like I mean, the last two players, that Bart and Nick, both could have taken a fairly easy shot to just get into that open area where
Yep.
Willie is,
Yep.
and take a pretty easy par.
Look at this shot.
Wowzer!
He went roller, and that was intentional.
That was sick.
Not the best roll down, but that's easy pitch up, jump
He's
putt for
a
par.
easy par, yeah.
Yep. Maybe even run it with like a little forehand or
And now
something.
you see Nick scrambling again here.
This has got to be a fortunate little gap here, right?
Wow. Get up there.
Oh,
last three.
Sorry, Nick. I don't mean to laugh. That's just so unfortunate.
Oh, we've all been there. He knows
Yeah,
that.
Yep.
See if Bart can thread this one through there. Flips up nice.
Yep. Just gotta ride.
Nope.
Oh man, this hole is just picking them apart, and Willie hasn't even thrown a set. Yeah, look at this gap right now.
See, now you see why I was saying that they could have just thrown their upshots over there and got
Yeah.
a fairly easy par. And that's what, I mean, good lesson to learn. You don't have to be Superman when you're out of position.
Yeah.
Just get your par, move to the next hole.
And if you're not feeling confident on that gap, guys, just throw a fairway driver straight and let it just slowly fade left. Sometimes you might need accuracy over distance. Willie's playing well, so he's obviously going to just throw hard. He's hitting his gaps right now.
Willie, he lives 2 miles from the course.
Ooh, that was...
He's been playing at Brewer Park since he was
Okay.
12 years old.
Yeah.
So he knows the entire
This
lay
is-
of the
this is his
land and all these
property.
holes and everything. Yeah.
If there's a tournament at Brewer, Willie will be there.
Yep.
Nice little bid, Nick. Gonna have to tap into bogey here. Let's see what this hole averaged. This is hole 6.
Yeah, I'd be on him right around 4
.26
probably.
over par.
Oh, wow.
4.26.
That drive. Oh, that's...
Oh, that's so unfortunate. On this basket, too.
Yeah, putting on that hyzer, it can happen sometimes if you hit that one little gap.
You know, and no offense to Willie, but I bet his competitors kind of liked seeing that happen. You know, like, you don't ever say it out loud, but, like, deep down, you're like, oh, man, that was kind of a break for the rest of the card there.
Especially when he looked like he was about to take off.
Because he probably would have. He still has the chance to, too.
They all struggled on this hole. He had a easy birdie.
Luke, pretty stressful par, to be honest. Kind of stalled that little upshot up, but he made it work. Willie, don't worry about that. You made a good putt. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Someone's got a stick on their disc. I wonder if that was intentional. There's no way that got there like that.
Maybe Bart put that there himself. Took
Hold
the
his
bogey.
disc
He's
down.
mad.
All right, hole 7. Old hole 8. Same hole as before. 613 feet. Par 4. It's doing exactly what you want to do. Throw a driver down this gap and
Beat that low ceiling.
Yeah, get out here anywhere and you have a look. The more left you get, the more open it does get. I played with Raven. He's from California, kind of a new touring pro, and he told me his play was to saw a driver off through the trees to get as far left as possible because he didn't like the gap. And I said, that's pretty bold, but it worked out.
Yeah, I think Raven throws pretty far, so
He does throw far.
wasn't too worried about the longer upshot.
Yeah, and the risk of hitting those trees.
As you
Really
see,
getting it high and
yeah.
left.
But he's playing it out left. That's what he's doing. That's why he threw the big hyzer instead of a straighter shot.
That was such a good play.
Yep. Just like Ian said, he's trying to get more left.
Yep.
He has a pretty simple forehand approach or Anheuser putter. He's far enough. Willie will probably use a forehand from there, I think.
Now, not a lot of people can do that. Throw high enough to actually get above the ceiling through the right gap. That's not an easy shot.
No, that takes some definite power. This is the more normal looking drive right
Normal
here.
drive, pushing just a little bit right. It's going to finish just a little bit right, but that's fine.
Yeah, it'll make it upshot a little more tricky, but
I imagine he's probably going to go forehand over the top.
Yeah.
And we'll have a turnover look at it.
a little spike forehand probably from Luke.
I like this hole because it forces you to take that low gap. You can do what Bart's doing and what Willie did and just hope you kind of get through here. See, Bart got knocked down, not as fortunate as Willie, but I think Willie threw it higher.
Yeah.
Nick probably just going to do the same thing, just rip it at the gap, and if it's low enough, it's easy. If it's high, yeah, see, this is a high too. You just got to hope it gets through.
Yeah, it looks like it hooked up fairly quickly. That was something
Yeah.
really stable.
Nice, great shot. I personally don't like throwing it high. I don't like playing with those. I'd rather just throw it low and have another little bit of longer up
Yeah,
shot.
I'd do the same thing. I just throw it low to make sure I make the gap and have myself, a look to
Yep.
get my birdie.
Yep. So Bart probably going to go over top of these trees. I can't imagine he's going to go low. Yeah, there's just so much air up there. You just got to beat these hanging branches right here. And he
Yeah, did not.
Oh, and they're trimmed. These things hung so low.
This mulberry tree has been catching discs for 20 years, guys. 30 years. I don't know the
It's a
exact
great
date
design.
of when it, but there has been a basket in this corner since I can remember at Brewer Park.
What a great design of a tree, right?
Yeah, and that mulberry tree has been catching them since.
Even right there, catches it by the base of the tree. That was a perfect shot. He's still good, though. He's going to be looking at like a 17, 20-footer.
Yeah, it's only about 20, 25 tops, and I don't think it's 25.
Nick really pushed up there. Wow.
Yeah, he throws far. That doesn't surprise me.
He's at the point where I'd probably just throw a backhand putter. Just because sometimes I don't
Yeah,
like
those branches?
I just don't like playing with those branches right there.
Agreed.
But it's still good.
If I'm where they are, I actually just try to throw it a little wider and lower and just
And get under and behind them.
Yeah, worse you just hit the 30-foot putt.
Yep. There is a gap behind those hanging branches, too.
Yeah, that's what Willie tried to do there. That's what he's trying to do.
Still
Is
has
go
a
into
putt.
that back door so he stays away from those branches.
Have we confirmed what that tie-dye disc is?
It's
that
a Raptor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he threw it at Garf, and me and Zach couldn't figure it out. But
Yeah.
good to know it's a Raptor.
No, it is
Makes sense.
I believe a Crystal Raptor. One of the times we visited the factory, they told us that these were the remnants of the Crystal Raptors just died. So we each grabbed a few of those.
Well,
And by a
here's-
few, I mean a stack.
You want to hear something cool? This hole played easier than 5 and 6. And it used to play harder than 5 and 6
Yeah,
in the future. 6 and 7, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that
This
is.
is playing .48 under par.
I think with, like you said, they've been doing a lot of trimming and stuff. It's
Yeah.
cleaned up well. You can get through a lot, and
And it just goes to show how good those changes were on 5 and 6.
to
I mean,
make the
there's
course more
separation.
difficult
Yeah.
in that aspect. Yes, that's
Good
what
putt
we
by
were
Nick.
going for with the design. Is just eventually we'd like to get a Pro Tour here, and you have to have, a par 63
Gotta
or
have
par
separation.
64 course, and it has to be difficult enough for them to accept the bid. Otherwise, you don't get to have the Pro Tour tournament.
Exactly. Even if it's like a Silver Series or something.
Yep.
Nice putt. It looked a little high, but that's fine.
Yep.
Dead center. Good birdie.
See if
Little
Willie can
comebacker
just
here.
move along here.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Maybe shaking off that little spit out. Maybe it was in his head a little bit on that forehand. Who knows?
Yeah.
Usually when you get a spit out like that, you kind of almost like mentally get more aggressive the next hole just because you want it back.
For sure. I definitely think trying to get. He watched 3 people hit that tree,
Yeah, so he kept
and
it low.
then
Sure.
he literally did what he did. So I would assume that had a play.
Hole
Or
8.
had a reason.
Old hole 9, 424 feet, same exact shot. I don't really think much more was done to this hole besides the tee pad, right?
No, just new
Better tee
cement.
pad. Used to be a really slick. This used to be one of the slickest tee pads on the course.
Yeah, it does get sandy right here, as you can see the tee pad right now.
Yeah, but
they did a
still
good job of making that cement graded so
And big.
it's not slippery at all.
The tee pads are exceptional here.
Yeah, and Luke throws so far there, he
Okay.
probably had to take some off.
Yeah, you're probably right. He's pin high. I'm pretty sure that was a nuke.
ESP again, yep.
I remember the first time I saw Nuke throw that Flip City, it was that long 450 footer towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Parked it with a nuke. He was like 13 years old. And
Yeah,
blew my mind. Nick, ideal.
Yeah, Luke has a bright future for sure.
Yep.
Nick playing the route basically most of the power arms do, big, tall hyzer.
Get it out to the right, let it come back in on the hill.
Yep.
You can throw it as hard as you want to because that hill is really just going to catch you.
Yeah, it's really hard to get past this hole.
Willie actually might leak a little left here. Willie's got enough power too where he probably took some power off too, so that's why it probably stabled out early.
I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah, because Willie could definitely air this hole.
Mm-hmm.
Last Bart here, probably throwing a Cloudbreaker or DD3.
Just a little low. I think if he was higher, it would have got back enough. Nova making another appearance.
Yeah. All right, Bart with a big putt here. This could really get him going here for the back nine, last hole 9. Low.
Like I said, you can see he's just a little off, and you just can't seem to score.
And this is kind of why I like Brewer now, because it forces you to make putts. You have to make putts at Brewer now. You can't just park all the holes and get birdies. You got to make big putts. A little high for Willie. Maybe a little bit of crosswind. I don't think it was very windy this day. It was windy the day before.
It doesn't look windy at all. I don't see the trees moving or the grass moving or anything.
It did get gusty the second round.
Looks like Luke. Ooh, perfect from Luke from about 45. Bang. I'm telling you, I just played with this kid this weekend for the first time. 16 years old, and the sky is the limit. Nick with a pretty easy tap in for his 2. Easy bird. Not a tap in.
A little testy par putt here.
Not a tap in. I mean, on this hole, you don't want to be putting from this far for par, that's for sure. Willie doesn't care, though.
Nope. All right, no birdies. Oh no, Luke got the birdie. Sorry, and Nick, 2 birdies.
Yes, sir.
Guess I wasn't
Yeah,
paying
Nick
attention.
was definitely parked.
Hole 9, last hole of the front 9, 287 feet. Same hole as before,
Yep.
just a little better cleared up on the tee pad. Don't have to worry about hitting those rocks anymore. Basically, just forehand or backhand hyzer and hope you sit on the hill.
Yeah,
Rollaways will happen.
That's what makes this hole tricky. Is it's blind. You cannot see it at all.
Yep.
It's very hard to pick your line of reference to aim.
This looks like a big rim.
And then on top of that, you can hit that hill and just roll right down the hill no matter what.
Yep.
That's actually not a uncommon play. Just to throw it a little deep and then try to make the 40 foot up the hill.
Yep. Really no risk on that putt too. No runaways behind.
Yeah, as long as you don't hit and roll. That's the one thing you could do. But as you see,
Kind of a good roll.
that's fine. That's
Yep.
15 feet.
I try to get it to the right. It's a little flatter on the right side of the basket,
Yeah.
and just hope to sit.
Yeah. This is pretty much either a stable mid-range or maybe a stable fairway. Most
Depending on the
everyone's
wind.
going to be throwing, yeah. That looks like Willie threw a mid-range, so he got a nice soft landing.
And he's parked. No risk on this one.
Yeah.
That's kind of the plan on this one. You kind of want to park. You don't really want to putt on this hole. You want to park it, but
No.
definitely a hole you don't really want to miss. And this looks like it's gonna fade left.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come out a little early.
And that's why this hole is tricky and deceiving, because you can leak left pretty quick.
Yep. And you don't want to be short.
No,
if
you
you're,
don't.
You're short. It's definitely not a fun putt to look at all.
Almost even like layup.
Boom. See there?
All right, Luke.
Throw it a little
Luke
deep.
turning it around.
Hit the 45
Chased
footer.
Willie down on these big putts here.
Man,
He's really making putting looking pretty easy.
that's like a 45 footer on the last hole, 45 footer on this hole.
First hole was like a 40-footer. And I bet he's putting the nerves on his competitors, man. I mean, you don't like getting beat by somebody who's like 10 years younger than you.
No.
So when they do that in front of you, it kind of puts the pressure on.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
than you'd want.
And we like
Great
to call
putt,
that we like to call that getting big putted.
Yeah,
you know,
for
where
sure.
somebody hits a big putt right in front of your face, and then you're like, man, you just hit that. And
Yeah.
you missed your short one.
It can go either way. A big putt can. Ooh.
Oh no. Like I said at the beginning,
Bart just kind of out of some feels right now.
Bart
Just early releasing some putts, can't really figure it out.
Yeah, from every time I've ever played with Bart, his putting is the key. If he's got his
Yep.
putting working, he is smooth sailing.
It's kind of similar to my game.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of us
of people,
probably.
yeah. Willie, easy birdie. It looks like he's trying to figure out if he's got CTP. I know Willie loves prizes.
Yeah, Willie does love prizes
All right,
and
that is
gambling.
the front 9. Bart sitting at 32 even. Luke and Willie both have 5 under. Nick got some birdies at the end. He finished with a 3 down. So
Great comeback from Nick
yeah,
from that
looking tight.
that tough start on the first hole.
And the birdies are going to come on this back 9. So thanks to all the Patreons, everyone supporting Crew 42 and helping them get out as much as they can, doing all these awesome local events. Make sure you like and subscribe, and come back, watch the back 9.
Yeah, hit that big red button.